Alright. Alright, there you go. Now you'll start hearing me talk. Sorry about that. Okay, guys. I am the Blind Gaming Guy. Welcome to Space Engineers in the Morning. This is Space Engineers 2. We are playing through the story. At the end of last week, we were building our explorer craft, and we ran into an issue of we can't finish out this corner because they don't have blocks that fit in that space. I thought about it and thought about ways to fix the problem, and my solution is it's going to be flat. We'll just leave it flattened out there. That way it's, not matter that it's not got a oh yeah, I can't put it up against anything until I weld it closed first. Then I can build this one. Might let me get away with this one. Okay. It comes out further than I want it to. I really don't want it to come out that far. So that changes what this has to look like. There we go. Yes, I did that on purpose. I just wanted to see it fly away. I'm gonna replace it there if I go with these built. There. Kind of give it a pointier butt. I know I'm going to have all the fun of mirroring all this later because I'm not using the mirror mode. But to be perfectly honest, I don't know how to use mirror mode yet. I haven't played with it much. And I never used creative in Space Engineers 1, so I can't even use knowledge from there to know how to do it here. And apparently I use straight 45s through here. Which will affect that spot. Yeah, it's actually that block that goes in that spot. Except for I need that spot yet to be able to weld. Apparently I don't have any steel plate on me. Sledge.
Inventory full.
Solidify it. Apparently I can't even get to that spot on either side now. Oh well. We'll get that covered up very well like that. Let's go change this bar entirely. Okay, so if we go do wish it would remember what we were doing every time I have to change. There we go, that brings that up even. It brings that up even to a square, unfortunately. We'll square off this row. Which would then bring this row out one. Which oddly enough will also fill in that missing hole. Which actually I don't need to fill in, to be honest. But it's the whole OCD thing. Brain sees hole, brain says fill hole. I wish it ground as fast as it welds. Taking it apart is frustrating at times. Okay. Now, we can make the bottom pretty solid. Helps if you go the right direction. Like that. Maybe not that one. Right across here. Don't know because I want to do slopies there. Alright, now I said I want to do slopies like this around the engine. Actually, we'll probably change that one too, if I'm honest. Oh, let's go on top of that now.
Suit energy low.
Not that spot, unfortunately. Suit energy low. At least it fills up fast. Space Engineers 2, we got better USB ports. Nice recess for the thrusters. To go through so many steps. Whoa. All right. And we have a little bit of a recess around those to make those look nice. Now we make this part look the way we want it. Yeah. Yes, we will use that one block. I don't like that block there. Let's try this block. That's the only block that gives me the coverage I want in any kind of slope, so. It'll have to work. Making this block a solid one. The block that would go right here is a transition block. Hiding in this section, maybe? Not that one. Can we go back to small blocks, please? Thank you. No. Okay, so not this one. Try this section. It does not have that many blocks in it, so it can't be that section. So again, we're stuck with the transition block we really want doesn't exist. So I guess we will just do this instead. No, I don't like that. Guess we will do this instead. Out to the point where I want it. Oh, rotating this thing is not. There. It's almost like I need one here to be able to move the one where I want it. Stuff in that hole. There's nothing to put in that hole is the problem. I put one right here. I might as well have had a 45 if I did that. It's just another spot that's got to remain squared off because there's no blocks to fit the hole. We don't have quite as many blocks in Space Engineers 2 as we do Space Engineers 1 for trimming out stuff and making it look really pretty yet. So it's just gonna have to be a little rough. That's alright, we can live with that. We're getting a little bit of smoothing down. That's the main thing. It's starting to look like a spaceship. What we decided we're putting here, I wonder. I didn't put anything in that spot. Maybe we're going to just mimic what we just did. So let's go to that one first. When we do it, let's do it on the other side too to match it. Make life easier. Shift R, Control R to make it go there. After this, it looks like we switch to full square with whatever. That for our shape. And above it, we have one of these. Followed by that one and that one, which has one of these and one of these. There we go. Learning to build with this unified block system is quite the challenge. What's that say? Alright, that works. All is good, all is good. Let's go get some energy before we run out. Good morning, Tom Man. How are you today? If you're wondering how I am exhausted. We had a trip to my youngest son's doctor yesterday. That was hours in a car. 3 hours each way. But at least it's an appointment that we kind of look forward to each year, because that particular doctor we have had with us since, well, The doctor was still in residency. Actually, I have it angled the other direction you have it. So we have to work up here because it's part of the tail-ish area. Now, a lot of this thruster is exposed, where most of that one is covered. Figure out how we're going to do that little area in a minute. Just try and do the back. Actually, we got the back done to here. Like to do that across there. Just like that shape of sloping in more than I do the shape of sloping out. If I'm honest, I'd like this to be maybe we should do it at 2. Put it where I want it. I don't know why it won't put it where I want it, but it wouldn't put it where I wanted it. There we go. Now, honestly, I actually think block actually exists. steel. I'm covering all my access parts. ST. Oh yeah, it's not in the Explorer, it's in the Sledge.
Inventory full.
There you go. Okay. Now come back out to this one. It's not that one, it's this one. Goes there and there. And then we go Shift R, come back to here. It goes there and there. There we go. Look at that. It comes up nice and pretty right there, don't it? See, if we stay with simple shapes, they exist. Be different. What did I do different? Oh, this side doesn't cover as much. That whole row is different. I did this. Wrong one. I did this. At this height. To the right block. There. Already out of steel again. I'm not out of steel. There's 78 in my inventory. Being a pain is what it was. Oh really? You won't let me hit the hole. That's garbage.
Suit energy low.
Yeah, I know, I'm making fun of it. I think it's funny. Where are we working? There it is. Where are we working? I lost it. Alright. There we go. Unfortunately, now that changes that side. This one looks weird. Does it have to look weird? Can it have a valley like that? Across there? What if... just do that. So it keeps that and just... may as well. I'm just gonna leave it. It's a little bit sharp of an intersection, but we can have those. Looks like there's just these behind it. Yeah. I know, I'm just building. Today apparently is building, and I've got a bot up here to ban. And now that's taken care of too. Alright. More building. Actually not there, because there's solid. So there. Nope, not that one. There. Because that one will be one of those. I come back to this. Something for someone who has a lot of time on their hands to test. Does the fact that the half slopes each take 1 block and the whole blocks each take 1 block mean that that one mean that you're better off building your ship with actual half blocks than whole blocks? Because you get more block per inch than you would the other way around. I actually don't think that block's right. I think I have then if you use only half blocks, you're going to end up with obviously I figured out how to do it right here. I have a slope corner going into a pair of slope corners. Oh, I see what I did. I know what I did now. When I did this, now come in here. Out. How did I do this? It's not in here for sure. I did it right here. Oh, that's one. That one goes there. That's one there's no half-height version of. Which is what we really need over yonder. Got it. Which honestly, if that's the case, I could. Is there any reason I have to come up that high? Just occurred to me. I can make that smooth if I just take out that whole area. Hiding anything, it's just there to be there. Ta-da! Oh look. So look at that. Now it's not an issue. I worked all that time to make it too complicated. Seriously. Actually, we can just do it the other way again. Third button. We're getting the hang of this eventually. Keyword here is eventually.
Energy low.
Get some more suit energy and try again. Alright, now, can you let me fill in the rest of my holes now? There we go. Top area nice and flat. Alright. So far everything is even. I have it mirrored perfectly thus far. Alright, what do we want to do here? I'm actually okay with just mimicking the other side. Helps if you hit the right button. There we go. Let's do that straight up to make that match the outside or the inside. just think we're gonna kind of just try to mimic it all the way around. Full block height, no higher thing. Shift R, Shift R. Control R rotate, Shift R. What's happening? Why am I locked up? Ah, there, it fixed itself. So I didn't do anything. It just decided it was going to be weird. Which just means it's being space engineers. One thing about space engineers too, it is still space engineers. There is still funk. We just like the funk. That's not 100% true. We accept the funk because there is nothing else like it. Now I'm out of steel plate.
Inventory full.
You can only do 90 blocks at a time. Okay, got that side done. Let's go do the same thing on the other side. Do that while we're at it. Whoa, wrong block. Oh, we can do this one while we're at it here. Just get the whole middle row done at once. those two in. Now, we're going to have a little bit of weirdness here on the front side, but I might know how to do that already too as I look at it. Wrong one, that's why. Here, come out an extra row. To a point here. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Shift R to go down to the little one. What? No. There we go. Ah! Thank you. Now Now that gives me that all the way to the corner there.
Suit energy low.
Really? Everything. Do that far. Alright. Suit energy low. Suit energy low. It likes to gripe at me for my suit energy. Alright. Now, we're going to do this again. Alright, this worked best, starting these. There. And there. And it's thinking again. It's thinking a lot. Come on now. I don't know why it's thinking so hard. It's not CPU or GPU. And now we're back. Alright, now go to the little guy. This goes there and there. We're being flipped over and going there and there. This one goes there and there. This one goes there and there. These are actually a really nice shape. Inside, again, we're going to have a little bit different shaping because of this arm. We have to give this arms. We don't have to, obviously, but we need to make it look right. Shape up to this arm. I think actually what we're going to do. Start it here on the side. There's a nice, straight, solid shape there. And then here around the cockpit. Actually, we need to use this shape. Really? there at the bottom, we actually can maintain that. Every other one shape all the way across. We pull back so we can still see. And we need
inventory full.
sorry, my nose itches. Alright. Yeah, that'll be simple enough to use. I'm going to give us a solid shape going to the same point. See if we go ahead and mimic it on the top here. You can see it easier. I'm just going to go in here. Let's just go right here. Fill that area in solid. I just saw something, my brain just got mad at me. Back and see if that's possible. Continue that straight across, just here. There's no reason I can't just do that. But that's it, it's the full cube. So what I really need there is a half cube. And boom. Now all that angling looks just fine. And plays into that perfectly. Allowing both parts of the ship to curve in their own natural way. Like I said, I saw it and I went, why didn't I do that? And I realized it's just because I'm dumb. Actually, do this. Oh, you won't let me put it there? Well, that's a new degree of irritation. Why is it doing that? Now, of course, I put one too many there. Now I have to grind it out. Okay, and now, right in here we go. That. Did we do? Yeah, we did. There and there. There, weld that one first. There. Now I can just slap the rest of them down. Oh, doing this in space, sucking up so much energy. But it's way easier and takes less hydrogen in space. I actually didn't do the third layer down here on this one. Let's go ahead and do that. While we're at it. Steel plate.
Inventory full.
Actually starting to become really happy with this because this is really the first time I've actually built a ship. I made it look nice and did the whole 9 yards to make it the way, we'd want a ship. Good grief. Charlie Brown. There. Starting to feel like Lucy was doing the switching for me. And yes, it's a very old reference. For those of us who are old enough to remember Saturday morning cartoons. And if you're not old enough to remember Saturday morning cartoons, I agree. I apologize because you're a puppy. mean, you're young. You're very, 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 very young. All right. Do a little bit of curvature down there now. On both top and bottom to give it that diamond shape. All right. This works best for me if I go all the way to, yes, this one. There. There. We have to weld this one. And then we go back to it. It goes there and there. And we weld those two up. We go back. Now we hit R. Which goes there, 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 and there. Go back to it, and we hit R again. It goes there, there, and I hit R again. It goes there. And there. Gets my pretty little diamond shape. Then we mimic it again over here, which is already half done. I truly don't know where that goes without doing the other ones. You're first. You're second. You actually should go back one. Oh, wow. This comes in one more. Okay. Try doing this. Sure this is right either. I think it's a half block, not a whole block off. Let's go work. Okay, it's just a completely different shape now. Set of shapes on that part. But I can make that work. Okay. it's doing that again. Didn't do this one time last time. Come on. It's not a CPU thing. I expect it to be a CPU or a GPU or something that's measurable, but it's not. It's not even hard drive access. It's one of those and one of those. Those. And one of those. To give us our shape. We haven't done that area, is why. We are matching. Where's one of my lights on? Oh, I'm just getting too far away, is why. Well, let's finish out the top here before we go down to the bottom and look at it. Okay. Not that there is any point at all in doing it. But should I go ahead and put Gatling guns on this thing? I could put the Gatling guns sticking out right here. Straight forward off that port. There's just no point. There's no point in doing it. It's just something that would look different. So no, we're not going to do it. I went with 2 up. I don't want to go with 2 up the whole way. Honestly, just want to do this right here above the cockpit. Actually, it's a bit of a shame because it hides that spinny. Actually hides all of the spinny goodness. Wish there was a half-wide one of these. Actually, there is. There is. Hold on. use the exact same block
Suit energy low.
in that shape to make it look solid. But I can ad-lib a little. And it looks weird from this side, but no one's going to see this side. This side's going to have a solid block on it. Go. Really? Yeah, you got that far. Let me put this one. No steel plate. Push the sledge again. SD.
Inventory full.
All right. All right, now. How do we want to do our curve? We want to just use this one again? Go up. It's awful. Yeah, I like that, actually. I think I like that a lot. It gives us our... Two by one slope. On two angles. Instead of just the one. Alright, so now we know we need a... these and one of these. Shift R. Okay. Now we come back here. Go there, 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 and there. We go forward, build all those up. Come back, hit R again. Go there, 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 and there, and repeat the process. And we look at our time, see if we're doing okay. We are. And we are starting to run out of time. So we are not actually going to get this ship built today. Oh boy, dang it. But we are getting a lot. We are getting it done. It is starting to really come together in shape. May not be the prettiest ship I've ever built, but it's not the ugliest either. Come on, yeah, that way. Telling you, if I can find a way to roll it an extra 2 times every time, I will. Unintentionally every time, but never seems to fit. Really? I'm out of steel plate. Sledge.
Inventory full.
But top of the ship is finished. Again, not the prettiest ship, but it's got a nice shape to it. Got a little bit of a different shape to it, kind of a Y shape. I could have exaggerated the shape more, but chose not to. Now, how do we want to do the bottom of the ship? So we only can go one high on the bottom of the ship. We went two up the top. Let's start with these again on the bottom. Nope. It's not going to work. Trying to rotate me up there. That's what we're trying to do. Yeah, it's the wrong shape. That's part of the problem. I need this shape. Okay. Alright, how we want to line this up? Obviously, we have to come forward more. Maybe we can get this finished today. And then we can actually do what we do the missions next time. It goes there. That one doesn't get used at all. Where's this one put us at? Come on now. Yes, that works. That works. Yes, that works. Almost exactly like the top. That works, actually. Look at that. Almost like I thought it out before I did it. And I do mean almost, because there was no forethought involved. That was all guesstimates and luck. Now then. Seems like I had one of these. Not that. Not there. There. There and there as well. close this one for the nose. Ah! Got it. There. And there. Spin me around so I can see the other side. Alright. Alright, that should get that whole area smoothed out. And I come back in and fill the hole in. Not as smooth doing that one as I was on the side, but it got done. Now, how to do the next section. I really think I do want to use this one this time. Come on, focus you. Do you want it to come all the way to there? I want to. I want it to. There. Really focus. Come on, go where I want you to. Actually, that's kind of a neat spot for it to meet up with the front too. I won't go there till it has something as well too, because of all the silly spots for a it won't weld the dead center of a conveyor. This half wide area is going to be a problem. May end up with this blocks having to be moved, but maybe not. Okay, so the next ones need to be a half block there, 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 and there. Before coming, let's go ahead and weld all those actually, because we're going to lose access to them so quickly. There's what we want. Really? Alright, that gets me to the right height. And now it's filling the gaps. Actually, if I'm honest, it would be easier to do it the other way. Stick a half here all the way across. That brings everything back even with the regular stuff. Steel plate. Sorry to run low on places to get to it now too, which is nice actually, since that's the plan.
Inventory full.
Okay, now my issue is this one little gap.
Suit energy low.
Of course, suit energy low. I have 3 minutes before I'm supposed to get off. What do we do about that gap? They don't want me to put it a half block off, which is what I really need. Take this block here off. Now what? Just do like that, and then oh, we'll let me put it where I want it to. Let's do that. Just to soften the blow a little bit. Let me put the block I want where I want it, but I actually think if we just cut out that one and that one. Come on. Pick up that block.
Inventory full.
Ooh. Go back. And we'll just leave it like that. So I ground out but that's just going to cause the same problem of my inventory's full and then they're going to throw it float in space. So before we do that, let's get some of the mirroring done. How far back did I come? Just the one, okay. We may not have got to fly it, but we did get to finish it today. So, it'll be nice for next time. We'll actually be able to take it down to Earth. Or Earth, Vidder. Sure. Really not sure how that lines up. Looks like it comes back one extra one. I'll have to kind of just see how it goes when I get there. I know I removed those though, so. Okay, so I did have one there. Because I have one. There. Which requires me to go. far. I think I did this one. Dang it, you're going to do weld first. I did not have any triangle. Is there a reason I don't have any triangle right now? That's just a straight line up. Just two triangles over there. Actually, it doesn't. It says this being triangle. This. It's that square I just cut out. Okay. Now, as we learned last time, I want to go there, 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 there. Like that. And the Explorer is all welded up and prettied up. Now, I assume paint is in the same spot it always was. No, we have a paint gun now, don't we? Okay. So how do we change the colors? R's quickly. Selected color. Well, apparently we don't have the ability to change the shades. So I would pick a purple.
too low.
Oh, leave me alone. So what color we want to? How do we want to do this? Let's do a one. Blue. Down the center of the ship. This isn't working the way I thought it would. Let's just get the whole bloody ship while we're at it. I'll just paint the whole ship. Then I can go and put a different highlight on it. Like maybe that yellow, but just in a different color. Alright, do we have any other places to make sure it's painted blue? No. Alright, so now the Explorer is blue. It's blue, it's blue, the pen is blue. Sorry. Alright. Yeah, we're going to mix it with yellow. And yes, I did another movie reference that you'd have to be a little older to know just then. Same spot. They are, despite having a very different path, they ended up in the exact same spot, which is what we want. Okay, let's do that again to finish up this side. Just give it racing stripes. I like doing it around the middle, but it's really... paint that whole thing. Really? It's blue, the pit. So, man, I cannot stop myself. When I hit blue, I say it. Wait, was there... I think I missed a little spot on the side. I did. Right. There. There. We have our Explorer. Now, blocks H2, let's turn them on. Inventory. I want the Explorer here and the sledge here. I want ice. I want to fill one of the cargo containers up. Wow, it just drained my H2. Or drained that shit. Like, turn this one on. Check out my tanks. 16,000 between the two. This only has 32,000, so we should be very easily have enough to do what we need to do. Okay. So again, we want the Explorer, we want the sledge, we want ice. I want to fill up one of these 1.5s with ice. Actually, I have 2 of them full now. Fine. So, I need K, CONN, connector, disconnect. Check this one's also got its dampeners on. There, yeah, we are held in place. The Explorer is a little twitchy, but otherwise nice. Alright. So, for next time, we will be going down to Verdure to that's not the screen I wanted. We will be going down to Verdure to do our next contract. I hope you join me Thursday, 10 to noon here on Twitch. And if you'd like, you can jump over on YouTube, let me try that again because I confused myself. All right. I will be back Thursday, 10 to noon here on Twitch to continue our Space Engineers 2 playthrough. You can also join me over on YouTube in just a few minutes where I'm continuing my Narset playthrough in Space Engineers 1. I do that every Tuesday and Thursday, typically from 12:30 to 3:30. It'll be a little late since we ran over today, though. So, I hope you join me either there or again on Thursday. Until then, I hope you have a great day.